As the 2024 election approaches, polls are offering more insight, especially in crucial swing states. Based on the latest data, I'll be predicting the outcome using an updated electoral map to project who may take the presidency in November. Let's start with Donald Trump's solid states. Trump has a strong base in Montana, Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, North and South Dakota, Nebraska, large in its first and third districts, Missouri, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, and Alaska. Together, these safe states give Trump an initial 98 electoral votes. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. Moving on to Kamala Harris's secure states. She can count on California, Connecticut, Illinois, Hawaii, Maryland, Massachusetts, Vermont, Washington, D.C., Delaware, Maine's first district, Maine at large, and New York. With these in her column, Harris starts with a stronger position at 145 electoral votes, leading Trump out of the gate. Now, let's shift to the likely states. These are expected to lean towards either Trump or Harris by margins between 7 and 15 percentage points. While not set in stone, they aren't likely to flip before November. Ohio is one of Trump's likely states. It has steadily moved into the Republican camp in recent elections. A Morning Consult poll of 1558, likely voters gives Trump an 8-point lead over Harris. Although this is slightly down from earlier polling, where Trump held a 10-point lead. Ohio's recent history suggests Trump will maintain control. He won the state by an 8.1-point margin in both 2016 and 2020, largely due to support from rural and working-class voters. South Carolina also remains a likely state for Trump. According to an Emerson College poll, Trump leads Harris by 14 points, reflecting similar results from previous elections. He won by 14.3 points in 2016 and 11.7 points in 2020. The state remains reliably Republican with strong backing from conservative and evangelical voters. Arkansas is another state in Trump's likely category, with a poll from Hendrick College showing him leading Harris by 15 points. The state has consistently supported Republican candidates for the past 6 elections and is expected to stay that way. Texas remains in Trump's likely category, with a Morning Consult poll of 2940 likely voters showing him ahead by 8 points. While Texas has become more competitive due to demographic changes and urban growth in cities like Houston, Dallas, and Austin, it still leans Republican, and Trump's lead indicates the state will likely stay in his column. Mississippi is also likely to stay with Trump, although polling shows a narrower gap than in the past. Trump leads Harris by 9 points, down from his 16.5-point margin in 2020. Despite this, Mississippi's Republican base is expected to keep the state in Trump's favor. On the Democratic side, Washington is firmly in Harris's corner. A poll from the Northwest Progressive Institute shows her leading Trump by 14 points. The state has been a Democratic stronghold since 2008, particularly in urban areas like Seattle, which have shifted further left due to progressive policies around climate change and technology. New Hampshire has also shifted into Harris's likely category, strengthening her electoral standing.